Test number 17, part 2. See question number 61. In question number 61, what is given there? In the presence of chlorine from HCl, MnO2 acts. As we know that when MnO2 reacts with HCl, it forms MnCl2 plus water and plus Cl2. We can see that the oxidation number of Mn here is plus 4, while the oxidation number of Mn here is plus 2. So there is decrease in oxidation number means reduction. Decrease in oxidation number means reduction. It means MnO2 self reduction of MnO2, while oxidation number of chlorine changes from -1 to 0. It means increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number means oxidation of chlorine. So self reduction while oxidizes chlorine. It means MnO2 acts as an oxidizing agent in this reaction. So question number 61, option A is correct. Self reduction while oxidizing others, therefore oxidizing agent. See question number 62. Question number 62, what is given there? The question is, which of the bond has highest energy? As we know that we will think oxygen bond has higher energy than sulfur, which is incorrect. As we know that oxygen also has 6 electrons, and here also sulfur has 6 electrons, but we can see that due to small size of oxygen atom, inter-electronic repulsion is more, hence bond energy of oxygen bond is less than sulfur bond. So sulfur bond will have highest bond energy instead of oxygen due to high inter-electronic repulsion in oxygen due to small size. So question number 62, option C is correct. See question number 64. In question number 64, what is given there? Question number 64, bromine is obtained on commercial scale. As we know that the formula of kernelite is KCl dot MgCl2 dot 6H2O. So people will think, can kernelite do not contain bromine, then how bromine is obtained from kernelite? See, the mother liquor life after crystallization of KCl. The mother liquor life after crystallization of KCl from kernelite. Therefore, mother liquor KCl from kernelite is crystallized, contain about 0.25% of bromine as MgBr2 and KBr. So see, the KCl present in the kernelite will be crystallized in the form of bromine, as it contains 0.25% of bromine as MgBr2 and KBr. So bromine is obtained on commercial scale from kernelite. So question number 64, option B is correct. See question number 65. In question number 65, what is given there? In question number 65, the question is metal halide insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. As we know that water is polar, so like dissolves like property. Like dissolves like. Polar will dissolve in polar, dissolves in polar solvent. So non-polar will not dissolve in polar. As AgI has more covalent character, silver iodide has more covalent character. So it has covalent character. So it is a covalent compound. And covalent compounds are not soluble in water. Covalent compounds are not soluble in water. So question number 65, option A is correct. See question number 66. In question number 66, what is given there? When ammonia is passed through heated copper oxide. When ammonia is passed through copper oxide, we know that ammonia acts as a reducing agent. Ammonia acts as a reducing agent in this reaction. So it will reduce copper oxide, removal of oxygen. So copper oxide get converted into copper with the liberation of nitrogen gas. So in this reaction, ammonia acts as an reducing agent. So question number 66, option C is correct. See question number 67. Question number 67, what is given there? Question number 67. See question number 67. The important method for fixation of nitrogen. As we know that Haber's process is used. As we know that Haber's process is used for preparation of ammonia, and it is also industrial process. So N2 mixed with 3H2 at 200 to 350 atm pressure and about 600 to 800 Kelvin temperature. It gives ammonia. So the method used for fixation of nitrogen is Haber's process. So question number 67, option A is correct. See question number 68. In question number 68, what is given there? Question number 68. The question is, when sulfur is boiled with sodium sulfide. As we know that when sodium sulfide boils with sulfur, it forms Na2H2O3, and this compound is known as sodium, as there is sulfur linkage, and sulfur linkage is called thio. So sodium thiosulfate. So this compound is known as sodium thiosulfate. So question number 68, option D is correct. Thio is basically due to sulfur linkage in this compound. See question number 69. In question number 69, what is given there? Question number 69, the question is, the question is, 1 liter of flask is full of brown vapor. 1 liter of flask is full of brown bromine vapors. And what is given there? The intensity of brown color. The intensity of brown color will not decrease. By addition of, as we know that pieces of marble does not react with bromine. Pieces of marble does not react with bromine. So intensity of brown color of bromine. So intensity of brown color will remain same. So question number 69, option A is correct. We add pieces of marble to remain the same intensity of brown color. See question number 70. In question number 70, what is given there? Question number 70. Which of the following oxides of nitrogen is neutral? Neutral oxide of nitrogen. As we know, some neutral oxides are carbon monoxide is neutral, N2O is also neutral, NO is also neutral, and water is also neutral. So these oxides are neutral. So question number 70, option D is correct. In the given option, N2O is given, and all of these are neutral oxides. See question number 71. In question number 71, what is given there? It is possible to obtain oxygen from air by fractional distillation. As we know that fractional distillation is based on the boiling point. Fractional distillation is based on boiling points of liquid, and we know that oxygen has higher boiling point. Oxygen has higher boiling point than nitrogen. Oxygen has higher boiling point than nitrogen due to high molecular mass. Due to high molecular mass than nitrogen. As oxygen has more molecular mass, therefore more boiling point. So question number 671, option C is correct. See question number 72. In question number 72, what is given there? Nitrogen dioxide. Question number 72. Nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide have some properties common. Which properties is shown by one compound and not shown by another compound? As we know that SO2 is used as a food preservative. SO2 is used as a food preservative. Also, it is an antioxidant. So it is used as food preservative. Also, it is an antioxidant. So question number 72, option B is correct. SO2 is used as food preservative, while NO2 cannot be used as food preservative. So question number 72, option B is correct. See question number 73. Question number 73, what is given there? Question number 73. See question number 73. The question is, sodium hydroxide reacts with phosphorus to give phosphine. As we know that when phosphorus reacts with NaOH in presence of water, it forms phosphine gas and sodium hypophosphite. Phosphine is PS3, and this is sodium hypophosphite. Oxidation number of phosphorus in this compound is 0. Here it is -3, and here it is +1. It means decrease in oxidation number and also increase in oxidation number. So this reaction is also called as disproportionation reaction. This reaction is also called disproportionation reaction. So question number 73, when white phosphorus reacts with NaOH, it forms PS3 phosphine gas and sodium hypophosphite. So question number 73, option A is correct. See question number 74. In question number 74, what is given there? Question number 74. The question is, bones glow in dark. Bones glow in dark because, as we know that bones are made up of calcium and phosphorus. So bones are made up of calcium and phosphorus. And when white phosphorus reacts with atmospheric oxygen, and glows in dark. This property is known as phosphorescence. So this phenomena is known as phosphorescence. So white phosphorus undergoes slow combustion in contact with air. Therefore bones glow in the dark. So question number 74, option C is correct. See question number 75. Question number 75. Increasing order of ionic character. As we know that polarizing power is directly proportional to covalent character, and covalent character is directly proportional to charge on cation. So we can say that Pb4 plus has more polarizing power than Pb2 plus, and then Ca2 plus, and then Na plus. Therefore covalent character order will be PbCl4, then PbCl2, then CaCl2, and then NaCl. And ionic character is inversely proportional to covalent character. So ionic character order will be PbCl4, PbCl2, CaCl2, and NaCl have most ionic character. So question number 75, option A is correct.